Good morning and many thanks for joining me again on Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that concerns or issues that matters or matter to the state, void of politics, fear or fever. Now, the special prosecutor Kissi Agyebeng has described the office of the special prosecutor as Ghana's strongest and most effective tool in the fight against corruption. Speaking at the high-level conference, Ghana's anti-corruption architecture, held on the theme revitalizing the anti-corruption architecture in Africa, Ghana's accountability journey, he highlighted the distinctive nature of the office of the special prosecutor, describing it as a unique and never before seen remedy specifically designed to address the long-standing shortcomings in Ghana's anti-corruption effort. Now, according to him, unlike previous approaches that lack full enforcement authority, the Office of the Special Prosecutor is empowered with genuine legal and prosecutorial powers, granting it full independence in initiating investigations and prosecuting corruption-related offenses. So this is basically from the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Special Prosecutor Kissi Agyebeng. Now, when I saw this, I saw a lot of Ghanaians bashing him. We know that the Office of the Special Prosecutor is for investigating, deep investigation about matters that is associated with corruption. That is why the Office of the Special Prosecutor was brought up. And that office is mainly for investigating corruption related cases, gathering all the necessary evidence needed. To know or to be 100% sure whether the person you are investigating about in one way or the other involved in corruption, whether the person is being guilty or not. That is basically what the Office of the Special Prosecutor is supposed to do. Now, the Office of the Special Prosecutor was established, for almost 8 years now. I stand to be corrected. But I haven't seen anyone being prosecuted. I haven't seen anyone being arrested or jailed. And I've heard a lot of people calling for the government, to crash down the Office of the Special Prosecutor and then channel it into another office. Some are also saying that the Office of the Special Prosecutor should be sacked and then a different person should be brought on board. And you see, it's quite very sad because we've seen cases or we've heard cases that are associated with corruption. And then at the end of the day, we see nothing happening. So to the special prosecutor, is he trying to tell us that, since since he was appointed as the special prosecutor, he haven't noticed anyone that is so much involved into corruption? And it's fine, this haven't served him right of whether this person is guilty or not. Just as he said in his speech, that the Office of the Special Prosecutor, is Ghana's strongest and most effective tool in fighting against corruption. But since the Office of the Special Prosecutor was established, personally, I haven't seen it fighting corruption as it's supposed to. Although we have the Office of the Special Prosecutor, we still see a rise in corruption offenses and corruption cases in this country. We still see people that are being involved in corruption. And at the end of the day, we see nothing happening to them. The person will be brought out. This person will be notified that he's involved into corruption. The special prosecutor will let us know that he has evidence, solid evidence, backing his claims. But at the end of the day, we see absolutely nothing. And I must say that most of the time, these people are allowed to go scot-free. They are allowed to go just like that. So now, what is the benefits of the Office of the Special Prosecutor? What is the essence of the Office of the Special Prosecutor? If we have a whole, sector on its own, that is mainly to investigate into corruption, And then at the end of the day, that particular, sector is not able to arrest any person, is not able to arrest anybody involved in corruption, then what is the use of that office? Then what is the essence of that office? Because that office was actually created for a purpose. And that purpose is to investigate into deep corruption cases, is to hold people accountable. But we see nothing. And since 8 years, the special prosecutor, Kissi Agyebeng, has been, appointed, I haven't seen arresting anybody. He doesn't have the power to arrest, but then he has the power to investigate and ensure that he has the vivid evidence. And then he presents it to the court, and then the court takes it from there. But then, for me, I haven't seen any happening. So, is he trying to say that he has been in office for 8 years? There were no cases where people were involved in corruption, or there were cases where people were involved in it, but yakasa, so we just don't want to talk about it because maybe this person is very prominent in the country, or because this person is very, or the person is well respected. Or should we say that the office of the special prosecutor are not being allowed to execute their mandate? Whatever is the case, Mr. Kissi Agyebeng, let us know, because it's there is a whole question mark. If for 8 good years we haven't arrested anyone involved in corruption, then what is the use of that office? Because you can't tell us that you have not received cases that involved, big public officials involved in corruption. And with the recent happening, it will be very sad if at the end of the day some people are not being prosecuted in this country. It will be very, very, very sad on his part for creating our awareness about some political officials, some top public officials that have directed monies meant for the state, wrongfully embezzled from the state. And then at the end of the day, these people are allowed to go scot-free. Then the office needs to be collapsed. Because we cannot have a whole office that is meant to investigate into corruption, then we see nothing. But you are also saying that the office of the special prosecutor is most effective in the fight against corruption. How many corruption cases have we fought? Has your office fought? How many people have been, pointed out that this person is involved in corruption? And yes, these are my evidence. That is 100% correct. That this person is involved in corruption. And the person has been arrested. Not even a single individual. Not even an ant has been arrested. It's been 8 years and we are still counting. It's been 8 years and they are still declaring people fugitive. It's been 8 years and they are still declaring people wanted. And it ends there. I'm just praying that this current one does not end where we are not expecting it to end. Because we are expecting a lot from the office of the special prosecutor. And trust me, a lot of money are being pumped into the office. Because investigating about someone who is allegedly involved into corruption, you can't do it alone. You need the help of other people, other officers that can help. And finding out whether the person is culpable or whether the person is guilty or not. So I'm sure that the government is pumping money into the office. But we can't be pumping money into one office and then we see nothing happening. So, Mr. Kissi Agyebeng, in one way or the other, we are very disappointed in you. But then, as the saying goes, there is more room for improvement. and we are still watching. We are expecting more from your office. And we hope that this wouldn't be a 9-day wonder. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Girl.